whether it's Europe market, US market, Japan market, there's still a lot of opportunity around. So make sure that you take advantage of it. I think the low was maybe about 500,000 and the high a little over $1 million US dollars per year.
Hey guys, today we have a very popular guest actually. He is from Helium 10, Bradley. And we met in the 7-Figure Summit in Tokyo, and then we decided to do the video together. I remember that 2 years back I asked that is it working for Japanese market or not, and I think your team told me that it's not working. So now it's working for Amazon Japan. So today we decide how we can use that Helium 10 for Japanese market, what we can expect, what we can do with that, right? So Bradley, thank you so much for coming, and could you please give a little bit introduction? For many people, they already know you, but still my audience from Hindi background, they are from India or maybe like Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, but they want to know still a little bit about yourself. Could you please give the little bit introduction about you?
Yeah, so I've been working here at Helium 10 for almost, I guess this year is maybe 6 years. And but before then, I was mainly a consultant for Amazon sellers, and I was using Helium 10. So I was just like you guys who are watching this. I was somebody who used tools, and I was doing it for the companies I work for, and also as a consultant for other companies. And then I got discovered by Helium 10. They said, hey, you should join our company. So after a while, I did, and then it's actually funny. I didn't start selling on Amazon for my personal self until I started working at Helium 10, because before it was always for other people. But when I stopped consulting, I found out very fast I can't be an educator in this space if I'm not doing it actively. So that's when I started doing it myself. So before I worked at Helium 10, I launched maybe over 400 products, and since then, maybe 100 or more, and it's really love what I do here. But my position is called a director of training. So I make all the training videos here at Helium 10.
Okay, that's great actually. Just for curious, like how much you are selling per month? Okay, means like you can just tell that. I will not ask you very detailed, but how much you sell per month now on Amazon?
It's been going up and down. So like I don't know per month, but per year, the last let's say 4 years, I think the low was maybe about 500,000. And the high a little over $1 million US dollars per year. So my profit, not that much, because actually a lot of what I do is I'm not doing it for profit. First of all, half of that business is all the money goes to Helium 10. And then the one that's my personal one, I use this a lot for like a lot of experiments. So the reason why I'm always able to have new strategies maybe that other people aren't doing is I'm testing constantly. So I waste a lot of my money in weird PPC things and weird strategies and weird campaigns. But gross revenue, yeah, is between 500,000 and $1 million.
Okay, thank you so much actually. And we'll start the Helium 10 demo. Like you can start explaining how can people use your software for Japanese market especially. Okay.
Yeah, so maybe we'll talk first about, let me share my screen, but we'll talk first about product research, because that's something that a lot of people, want to start with, is like, hey, let me just find a product from scratch. But maybe instead of that, like maybe you already have a product. So let's say you already have a product in mind. What can you do? So you know what? Why don't you give me a keyword in English? Or something, or even Japanese, but you'll have to copy and paste, but something I can search here.
Yeah, that's also possible. Let's take example for maybe water bottle. Okay, so let me give you keyword for water bottle. Sure. I will just put in this chart now, right? Please.
That's weird. It's not letting me copy what you put in the chat. Maybe it doesn't like record.
No,
it doesn't. How about in English or Romaji?
You can just type like let's suido, or maybe water bottle you can type in the beginning, and later on you can click on the list and look at the third one. Actually, there was the keyword.
Oh, this one?
No, sui. You can type.
Oh, sui.
Yes. Yes, you, and that is that one is 1 liter. Yeah, you can just remove the 1 liter.
Okay, so something like this. All right, so let's say that I'm going to be selling something like this. Well, the first thing I might want to do if I'm just looking at this niche on Amazon is maybe I want to know like what kind of sales are people doing on here. So the categories that have BSR, Helium 10 will show the estimated sales. Like not everything has the BSR on it. So let me take away the filters here. Clear filters. All right. And then so I could see like, hey, this one here is doing like 73 units per month. Right. So I might want to check this ASIN out. Let's take a look here. Okay. What does it say? Kyaputen Suta.
No, you can
write. Oh, captains. Okay. There
you
we go.
You can read that, right? You can read that, right?
Just a little bit of katakana.
It's a sports bottle, right? After that, they written like sports bottle.
Yeah. So if I'm looking here, I can see, hey, their sales are 73. Maybe they're only doing 2 a day, but I know they have to be getting their sales from somewhere. Like what are they, what are they doing in order to get sales? Now, there's a couple different ways I could look at that. I could just click on this X-ray keywords, but what I want to do is I'm just going to hit keywords here so that it opens it up inside of Cerebro. And now it's going to, I might need to switch this to the Japanese market. Let me make sure. It's going to go to Japanese market. See here. Oh, there. It already switched to the Japanese market. So by the way, guys, one of the cool things about Helium 10 is we work in so many different marketplaces, Spain, Italy, France, UK, India, Netherlands, Australia, Japan, UAE, and even Walmart, Walmart really USA. Yeah. So now I have a list of all of the keywords where they have been ranking for. And right off the bat, this is actually kind of interesting. Obviously, we never had this planned. I didn't know what he was going to pick, but this seller is only showing up for 26 sponsored keywords, which probably means I now know 100% of his PPC strategy. He must not be doing a broad campaign or auto campaign. He must be only doing exact campaign, because otherwise it should be hundreds of keywords if he's using auto. So right off the bat, I know exactly where he is advertising for 100%, on Amazon Japan. But if I'm wondering, hey, where is a lot of his sales coming from? What I like to do is I'm going to say, hey, show me keywords that have at least, let's just say 300 search volume, where he is ranked in the top 10 positions the last time Helium 10 checked.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and hit that. And then here's the 10 keywords. You can see here, this is organic rank. So that means the last time Helium 10 checked, he's, either anywhere from 1 to 10. And let's take a look at some of these keywords. All right. So here is a 1,700 keywords for sports, drink, something. What is this keyword here? Is this the keyword that you were talking about?
That's the keyword of Suido, I mean, the water like.
Okay, good. So sports drink Suido is 1,700 search volume. So we know that he's probably doing well. I can even, at certain levels of Helium 10, we actually have access to the brand analytics. So I could look in the brand analytics in the history and see like who was one of the main clicked ASINs. So let's just look back at maybe weekly, and let's look. What month are we in? We're in April already. Oh my goodness gracious! It's kind of hard to believe we are in April.
Yeah.
And then so I can see here some of the top clicked products, and he's actually not one of the top clicks, so he must be outside of the top 3, right? So anyways, I can get some information there. I can see the other keywords that he's ranking for, and it just so happens that all of these are Japanese characters, but sometimes you'll notice that some of the top searches will also have English Romaji characters as well. This is interesting to me. I like looking at this column is because it tells me what kind of domination the top products have for a keyword. So what this is adding up the total number of click share by the top 3 products from brand analytics.
Okay.
So if I see a low number like this, 23%, that means for this keyword, if you add up the top 3 click products, it only equals 23% of the total clicks, meaning that this market for this keyword is kind of wide open. You know, so I mean that means products all over page one must be sharing the clicks. Now compare that to like this keyword, Kyaputensu Tak. I don't know what that. Maybe it's a brand name or something.
Yes.
But oh, Captain, yeah, that's that Captain keyword again. So
Right.
see, this is the brand name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one makes sense. The top 3 products get 80% of the clicks, and that probably makes sense because this is a branded keyword. Right. So if somebody is searching for a brand, they're really kind of focused on what they're looking for. So it's not all over the place. So this is kind of interesting here. Something I look at when I'm doing product research, but instantly I know their main keywords, and this is important to do when you're doing product research. Now, let's just say that you don't have a product in mind. You're just like, hey, I want to look for opportunity. There's multiple ways to look for opportunity using black box in Helium 10, and a lot of people who have used Helium 10 for Amazon India or Amazon USA, they're very familiar with this.
Okay.
But the first way is looking at the product. So again, we'll just go to the Japanese market here.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't you, do you have a product or a category? Maybe I could search for
home and kitchen, for example. Home and kitchen.
All right, let's see which one that is. Home and kitchen. There we go. All right, so let's look at home and kitchen. And then this is what I did. There's no one answer, guys, for this, but that's why we have so many filters here. Let's just say I want to find one where the average price maybe is between, let's just say maybe
2,000 yen.
1,400 yen. No, that's still too cheap. Maybe 2,000 yen and 5,000 yen. And then what I want to see is a product that is selling at least maybe 100 units per month.
Yes.
And let's see, maybe maximum sellers 2. This will help me to kind of not have to see a lot of arbitrage or wholesale products where so many people are fighting for buy box, and that's not a private label product. If I'm looking for a private label, this helps to take that away. Maybe I want something that's kind of newer on Amazon, so I'll put a review count maximum 100. And let's see, maybe I want to see one where the seller is not very advanced. So maybe they don't even realize they need to put they need to put 7 images. So let's just see if anything comes up. Maybe this is too wide. If it says 500, I'm going to go a little bit more narrow. But if it says something low, then we'll maybe expand it out a little bit. Okay, perfect. 125 items. So this looks pretty good. So let's take a look at some of these here. And if anything looks interesting to you, you could call it out. What in the world? Genshin Impact. Okay.
That's the brand, actually. Maybe.
Torasuko, Trustco. What is this?
No, that is
I
also
can't tell
brand.
from the picture.
Yeah.
Like a curtain or something?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe
Okay.
to check, like we can check that.
Let's just take a look at it on Amazon itself, or what this looks like.
Yes, that's
all right, but we can see why this came up first. All right, so look at this. This is
just one image
on this listing. That's ridiculous. Like, and usually when they have low images, it also means that the rest of the listing is not good. And look at their bullet points. This is it. This is terrible bullet points. All right, well, let's see their description. Look, this is terrible. Like there's no A+ content. So usually the number of images is a great option to show. So here we go. Here's a product that is selling a few units a month, but it is a really bad listing. So I might want to look into it to take a look at that. Let's keep looking here. Something else that might look interesting. Let's go to like page 5. Let's just see. Right. Let's see. The knife set right here. Oh, this looks interesting. Like a wine glass.
Yeah, that would be interesting, actually. Wine glass.
So right off the bat, I see again 4 images. What is wrong with this main image here?
Yeah. Anybody?
Like, is this allowed by Amazon? This main image?
It should be like white background in the
yeah. So obviously this seller doesn't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Because they're using an image that this listing could be suspended by Amazon at any time, and it's selling like almost 100 units a month, and it's just really bad. Like this a little bit better bullet points than the last one, but these images are not good at all. And so I might decide that this is potentially a product that I want to sell. Let's just see if there's any keywords that they're ranking for. Maybe they're not ranking for some keywords. Yeah, they're not even ranking for any keywords on the main page here. Or they are. Wow, okay. So there is a few keywords that they're ranking for. Kitchen something. You know how to read this word?
Kitchen shunyo means like storage, something like that.
Okay, so there's a keyword that has 21,000 search volume, and the last time Helium 10 checked, they were on they were in the first couple of pages. Actually, I think this is the product right here, as a matter of fact.
Right.
But now what I do is I just go from here and I start looking at this niche. So that's one way to look for product opportunity just from scratch, is just looking for one product. The way that I actually like even better than this at times is looking for the keywords. And yes, I can read a little bit of Japanese, but you don't need to read Japanese to be able to do what I'm doing. Obviously, I don't know much Japanese, so I just want to find something that has a lot of or decent search volume. Let's just say 1,000 search volume to 5,000. And again, let's see if I look at the average of the top products on page 1. I would want it to be, I forgot what I said, like let's just say 2,000 yen to 5,000 yen. And if I look, this is what I like to do. If I look at the top 10 products on page 1, let's just say I would like to see at least 5 with less than 50 reviews. So that this might be a little bit too extreme. That's kind of crazy if I find a high search volume. So I might need to make that less, but let's just try that. And then let's just see anything else. Maybe number of sellers, maximum 2. And let's just see what kind of keywords come up here. I didn't put the category, but that should be fine. But what do we have here? We have Rusento.
I cannot read that. What is
times of cup? Some kind of cup. Let's just take a look at this keyword. I hope nothing vulgar comes up. Sometimes vulgar things come up here. Oh, this is like the hubcap of a car, right?
Yeah.
Potentially. All right. So interesting. So there's a keyword where, and then you can see here in the first 10 products, just like I said, look at this one with 14 reviews, 40 reviews, 3 reviews. What else do we have here? 50 reviews, 5 reviews. So, in America, it'd be kind of hard to find a high search volume keyword like this, that all of the top products are kind of bad, like they don't have many reviews or anything. So this is a great way to find opportunity as well on the keyword side. So right there, we just went over just a couple of tools there, where you could look for product opportunity just on Amazon itself, or you could look at the keyword strategy of a product on Amazon, or you could actually start from scratch and look at product opportunity from either the product level or the keyword level.
Right. That's really great. And how about like if someone is already selling, let's say, and they want to check that, you showed just like how to check the ranking. For example, for myself also, I need to check that. For example, which page I'm ranking right now, how many keywords. Can you just show me one more time that where so that
so if you already have a product, it would be the same as what you would want to look at it too. So
I think it's my side because Zoom is saying like it's not responding. So is it okay? Like I will close and will join
the
meeting.
All right.
Hello guys, I'm sorry for that. There was some connection problem. Right now I just joined from the Zoom web browser and I'm not able to on my camera also. Do you have any final thoughts for new seller, please? Just 2 minutes.
Just that, hey, whether it's Europe market, US market, Japan market, there's still a lot of opportunity around. So make sure that you take advantage of it. So don't just look at this video and say, oh, this is interesting, but actually take some action and try to find your next product to sell on the Japan marketplace.
So we will just stop here, and maybe the next time we'll have the in-depth session on the product research. So I just want to say thank you so much, Bradley, here.
Yeah.
Right.
सो आई होप आपने एंजॉय किया इस वीडियो को। एंड कुछ इंटरनेट की वजह से हमारा डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ था, लेकिन अगर आपको मीन्स इस टूल को लेना है हेलियम 10 को, मैं इसके आगे इसको भी यूज़ करूँगा, सेरेस्प्राइट को भी यूज़ करूँगा। अगर आपको इस टूल को लेना है तो नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर लिंक है, उन्होंने कुछ अच्छे ऑफर दिए हमें, तो हो सकता है आपका उसमें फ़ायदा हो। अगर आप उनके डायरेक्टली वेबसाइट पे जाकर भी खरीद सकते हैं, एंड उससे आप यूज़ करके बहुत सारा चीज़ मीन्स प्रोडक्ट रिसर्च कर सकते हैं। और दूसरी बात, अगर आपको प्रोडक्ट सिलेक्ट करना नहीं पता है और अमेज़न FBA जापान में एक बिजनेस करना है और आपको पता करना है कि हाउ आई सिलेक्ट द प्रोडक्ट, तो मैंने प्रोडक्ट सिलेक्शन फॉर्मूला जो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है वो करके रखा है। आप कहीं से कभी भी देख सकते हैं, नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर उसकी भी लिंक दूंगा, आप वहां से उसको चेक कर सकते हैं। आई होप यू लाइक दिस वीडियो। इफ यू लाइक दिस, प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब। दैट्स इट फॉर दिस वीडियो गाइज, एंड आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो।